Alright, what is going on, guys? gdoggcasey here, getting ready for another Final Fantasy XIV video for you guys. Today we are doing the Howling Eye from the White Mage perspective. We just recently went through it with the Paladin perspective, and now we're doing the White Mage. And it's going to be a little bit different, but at the same time, you know, we already know what to expect. And if you're watching this for the first time, you hadn't seen the tanking video yet, then that's totally fine. We will go over the mechanics and stuff like that. I mentioned in the previous video as well that Garuda was actually the first trial to give me a lot of problems, and I think the whole thing revolved around the fact that we had a healer that wasn't doing very well, although it was also like a year and a half ago or something like that, so I can't really remember, other than I remember like an hour and a half of constantly trying to get through here and failing. But I don't know if the encounter itself has gotten a lot easier, or if, you know, I'm just way better geared now, and obviously I have a better understanding of the game. So, you know, a combination of all that stuff makes this a little easier to deal with these days. But we're just letting this person finish off with their cutscene. It looks like we do have a Sprout as well. So maybe new to the fight, maybe not. Who really knows? We can actually check. But I'm not gonna actually. I don't like putting people on blast really more than I need to, so I'm not gonna like show this person off and be like, ha, they only have a ninja, or holy shit, they're level 60 everything and they're still a Sprout, so, you know, they have no life or something like that. I don't want to do that kind of thing. I love, by the way, this Ironworks set for the White Mage and the Astrologian and the Scholar. I think it is awesome looking, especially the staff, but also the chest piece just looks great. Alright, here we go. I can finally stop trying to find filler content for the video here. We're gonna go ahead and quick cast our stone. No, I don't have stone 2 yet, so we're not gonna do that. I just wasted quick cast. So we'll get an arrow 2 off instantly, and then we'll put an arrow on, and we're gonna stand kind of around here, I think. Oh, I took off Cleric Stance by mistake. We're gonna do a little bit of this action, stone 2. And this is a bit of a different way that this is being tanked right now, but I'm okay with it. We're going to throw arrow 2 on once again with another arrow, and then we're going to switch to healing mode, throw on Divine Seal, and give our tank a regen, which is powered up by Divine Seal. Meanwhile, we're going to hide behind this rock, as we should do, to avoid taking damage like the Black Mage did over there. We also don't really want to fight Garuda by the rocks either. I was thinking about doing some damage here, but I think I might be better off doing some healing. Also, do not want to get cleaved. That was stupid of me. So let's take off Cleric Stance, let's put a regen on ourselves, and just kind of focus on doing some healing here. Now, these plumes, we can actually put Cleric Stance back on and damage them using Holy. Oh, I am taking serious damage. Alright, for now we're going to just focus on healing ourselves, because this fight is going not necessarily sideways, but it's not really going super smooth either, because of just sort of the format in which we're handling it. But it's okay, we should still be fine. Got a free cure 2 here, and I think she lands on the outside. Nope, she lands in the middle, so we'll hide on this side. And we got some more plumes here. So I was going to use Holy, but honestly I think this is one of those things that I'm talking about. I seem to remember that these plumes were much harder to kill before, but they're fine now. Alright, back to Divine Seal, back to regen on everybody. Everybody's getting a regen here because I think everybody needs one, because we're all taking damage. I don't know why. Oh, out of range or something? Out of line of sight, maybe? Alright, let's get back to the tank here, give him a heal. The rocks seem to be affecting my line of sight, which I actually didn't really expect, so I don't know if that's actually happening, or if I'm just not noticing something that's, you know, a better reason as to why this is happening, but I think the rocks do affect line of sight. So because of that, I was missing some heals that I shouldn't have been. And I keep expecting that I have some abilities that I don't actually have yet. I tried to get off a couple Medica 2s already this dungeon, or this trial, but I don't even have that available to me right now, so that's something else I'm sort of struggling with a bit. But for the most part now, we're just going to focus on healing, make sure the team is fully healed up. We're going to have another Divine Seal here, so we're going to pop that and throw the regen on everybody once again. Our mana is getting to about halfway, so when you get here, Okay, give this guy a regen. Alright, there we go. And we're gonna pop Shroud of Saints to help regen some extra mana as well as switch to Cleric stance and start doing some damage here because we are already almost done with Garuda. So we might as well just help finish her off. We don't need to heal anymore because we know that all of our teammates had Divine Seal boosted regen on them, and Garuda just doesn't really do that much damage to be able to, you know, DPS through that regen. So there we go. GG team. And that is Garuda normal. So it's not too difficult, but it does have some mechanics that you should be at least somewhat aware of, because otherwise, you know, you'll take a lot of damage like that Black Mage was doing. But, you know, as a healer, if you are following the rules and you're doing the mechanics properly, then you'll be alright. And you can also help carry other people who are not quite doing things right. And by right, I just mean, like, in terms of the mechanics. Clearly, that must have been the first time that Black Mage came through, or at least one of the first times. So, you know, yeah, it wasn't being done right in the specific term of the word, but, or definition of the word, but, you know, did some damage and we got through it. So it's totally fine. Sometimes, you know, something like that can actually really affect you in a negative way, but not until way, way later in the game. And I'm sure that as a healer, I am going to put my team in that position every once in a while, as I have already done so in my nightly escapades of going through the daily roulettes with the healer. I'm finding that it's a lot harder at later game stuff than I really expected. So, you know, the more practice I can get, the better. And that goes for everybody. So, that said, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow we will be coming back to the Pugilist or the Monk. I realize it's been a couple weeks since I put out a video. It just so happened that I've had some things I've had to take care of. And like I may have mentioned this, I can't remember. I know I've thought it. In terms of all of these videos, the Monk is sort of like the one that I will cancel, or not cancel, but the one that I'll put off for a week if I have to. But this week, everything's going great, so we're going to come back to the Monk tomorrow, and hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks very much. And last thing here, remember to vote on what Final Fantasy game you think I should be playing next week. Even if you're not going to watch it, just vote. What's your favorite Final Fantasy? I'm interested to see what you guys think. The link for that straw poll will be down in the description box below. Again, thank you guys. Sorry for rambling, and I'll see you next time.